Before we start, I want to make this clear that this isn't a rant video. I don't want to hate on Bandai or anything. I just want to address a lot of the concerns that the community has and that I personally have about the game. It is unlikely that Bandai ever sees this video, but if they do want to improve things, this video is always going to be here. So with that being said, let's get into this video. Spiders is such a complicated game because at its core it's like genuinely fun, but the way it's managed, the way it's handled leaves so much to be desired. First, let's talk about private battles. That system confuses me so much because what exactly is it meant to accomplish? Why can you and your alliance use the same code, go at the same time, and get matched with bots? Who else is queuing up? I know bots aren't queuing up, so how does that work? All they'd have to do to solve this, take the friends battle system that nobody uses, remove the restrictions, so medals and level cap, remove that, put that as the private battle system, and you're done. It would make AVA so much easier, and it would make private battles so much more enjoyable instead of having to spam the same code over and over and hope you don't get matched with bots. Speaking of alliances and AVA, what the hell is the point of the alliance battle system if you still get matched with bots? It really doesn't make sense to me. That needs a revamp. Once the alliance battle is set up, there should be an option to join a lobby with the opposing team and queue in from there. Pick your characters, pick your everything. Just do everything from there. It would make alliances much more useful and again benefit alliances participating in ABA or Alliance versus Alliance for those who don't know. Where to start with challenge battles? Let's start with the worst part about them, auto clickers. Holy shit, they single-handedly make the game mode 10 times worse and 10 times more annoying to play than it would be otherwise. There needs to be a crackdown on the amount of auto clickers in this game. It just shouldn't be allowed at all. This alone would make way more people play challenge battle because I know some people avoid the game just because an auto clicker can cost an entire game for you. Next, we have the repetitiveness of challenge battles. Now this, I'm not too sure how to fix, but challenge battle becomes either, oh, I'm gonna just finish my rewards and then I'm done, or I'm only playing to get medals. This may not sound bad because, I mean, they're still playing, but when the only other mode is league battle, which is hard to stay entertained with in and of itself, it's quite a disappointment like how stale the game and challenge battle is. Maybe the best way to like alleviate the boredom is by just making a rotation of challenge battle. So similar to the boss rotations in boss battle where at different times, let's say Kizaru, Aokiji and Akainu, they would switch depending on what time it is and which one you'd fight. We could do that with challenge battle. This would make each round of challenge battle a little more refreshing. The dev team can really just go wild with this idea. They can do so many things with challenge battle. Introduce more challenge battle modes, make 2v2 a league mode. So many avenues to take in this case. The beginning experience in this game is not the best compared to other games. As we all know, unless you reroll or you get really lucky, it's hard to start off in Bounty Rush. You need a 5-star unit to do well in league, and the 5-star can't just be any random 5-star, it has to be a good unit. So if you're not lucky, you basically have to continuously delete and re-download the game, go through the data, set up your name, play the league battles, and continue summoning until you get what you need. This is unless you're on Android where you don't need to re-download, but I digress. I think new players should get a free recent 5-star when they start the game. So for example, if you start the game in 2022, you should get a free 5-star unit that came out in 2021. This could be a Stepup or a Bounty Fest, I'm not too sure. Probably Bounty Fest since Stepups, the state of Stepups right now are not the best, but I'll cover that later. So something like that would make the new player experience much more enjoyable and keep people playing instead of them just quitting because the game's gotten too hard. They're getting one shot by Rogers, by Kainus in the league every time they enter. League battle is the main thing that people play this game, it's the main thing that keeps people entertained. But like I mentioned this before, more league modes would be great. People like competitiveness, and other rank modes would keep players playing more, and instead of being burnt out from playing regular league so much, they could hop over to something like a ranked 2v2 mode, or even something unique like a tower defense kind of system where, you know, you queue up with your partners and you have to defend like a base against your enemies. I don't know, they could do so much with this game. I'd love something different than just logging in, doing some league, doing my dailies, and then logging off, doing cheers. That's it. Like, that's basically a routine, and I know I'm not the only one who's basically reduced their OPBR time to just doing that. Costs and rates. At the rate we're going, the 3.5 anniversary EX will be 4,000 rainbow diamonds. This may be an exaggeration, I don't know, but it seems like they're just inflating every EX, the cost of every EX. We started with the Kainu. I genuinely did not see the Kainu one coming. I genuinely didn't see it. No free-to-play player can afford this without skipping every unit, almost every unit in a year. They'd have to skip almost every unit just to get one EX. That isn't worth it at all. Even players like me who pay for things are much less likely to summon on these EXs. They get countered relatively soon after they're dropped, unless you're Roger. I mean, even then, Roger got GARP right after he dropped. Like, it's basically more worth to wait for the counter of the EX than spend over 2,000, maybe 3,000 rainbow diamonds to get one unit. Like, that amount is so crazy, considering they don't even give out that much rainbow diamonds per month. Like, it's a decent amount, but like, to spend so much rainbow diamonds on one unit with the amount of rainbow diamonds we get per month, that's just unfeasible. Like, it makes no sense. Then you have Bounty Fest. 750 rainbow diamonds for a Bounty Fest unit, and you really aren't even guaranteed the unit that you want. You could go all in for, let's say, someone who wanted Sugar from the Dofi and Sugar Battle. They could go all in, not get a single copy from the summons, get to the black ticket, and then get a Dofi. Like, that's terrible for them. That's not good at all. Like, there should be a reduction of the price of Bounty Fests, increase the rates of Bounty Fests, or just give us an option to choose the unit we want from the ticket when we get to it. Because that's a lot of rainbow diamonds to spend just to not get the unit you want. Step-ups. Considering how step-ups are so lackluster recently, they should definitely be cheaper. One rotation should either give you 2 copies or reduce the cost to match the level of step-ups we get. And the level of step-ups we get right now, it's really not that high. Like, the best gold step-up we've had this year, of course, is Golden Week. But the general level of step-ups are just not that high. So I definitely think the cost of step-ups should be reduced. Bugs. Everybody's seen the bugs we've had in this game. Whether it's the characters that you down but they're still up, characters being down but still being able to attack you, perfect dodge is not working, character skills not working, animation is not working, so you assume that you hit them but you don't see anything. You get hit by a random invisible move that you don't see. There's just too many bugs in this game. It's insane. Like, they do bug patches, they do bug fixes, they fix one bug and then they call it a day. Like, can we please just, like, I wouldn't mind like a whole 24-hour maintenance just to take down all these bugs and make this playing experience much more enjoyable. Like, it's really annoying, like, going into a game trying to have fun with a new character you just got and then you're just plagued by bugs. Like, look at the recent Nami unit we just got. Like, on release, her skill was bugged. They fixed it recently. I'm pretty sure just yesterday they fixed it. Yesterday my time. I'm not sure when this video is going up, but she was bugged the second she came out. Her damage was bugged, and that's just the kind of things that we get during unit releases. Frankie, his status reduction was bugged for months and months after his release, and we didn't get a fix until, I don't even remember the time, but it wasn't for months until after he was already released. So, like, I'd love if we just take the game down for 24 hours. I don't think people would mind if it was for a good of a reason as fixing bugs. Take the game down, fix these bugs, make the game 10 times more enjoyable, 10 times more playable, and yeah, just make the player base much more happy. To wrap things up, the game has lost a lot of its appeal for a lot of people, and I know many people have quit. I think the game has a lot of potential. If Bandai just wants to take initiative, I think this game can be one of the best gacha games out there. And I know Bandai knows how to manage a game. Like, sure, it took a while, but Dragon Ball Legends right now is on the right course. They're doing really well. The game's way more free-to-play friendly. Zenkais are way easier to get. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope Bandai does do something, take a step forward. We did do a survey recently, but we haven't seen any results from that. Yeah, let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comments. I will catch y'all in the next one.